Good morning, everyone. How are you?
Come on, traveler. Let's go. The world is full of lost ballads waiting to be rediscovered.
Yeah, I just woke up. Whoever sees it. Try that. I might start doing Genshin in the morning and everything else in the evening. By the way, hold on. For those of you who do casually watch these, I did some more of the Chasm last night not streaming. Obviously, it was in there that I played. Yeah.
Huh. Now that Paimon looks at it, the deity that's carved on the statue is kinda small.
There's my autoplay now? What the hell is this
thing? Do you think she's supposed to be Greater Lord Rukkhadevata? Or Lesser Lord? The name does seem to fit the statue somehow. Well, anyway, we'll have to figure that out later. Let's get started on cleaning the statue. Paimon will fly up and...
Meticulously clean the statue.
Nice work! That's one clean statue. Let's head down and meet up with Kale.
Kale. Don't play with me. I will find it in the Oculus before I finish the quest. That's a lie. No, I won't. It's in there somewhere. I can't get in there, as you can see. Oh, probably requires something to do with that little contraption.
Welcome back! You must be tired after all that climbing. Let's take a little break. I brought some fruit and water for us. Yay! Food! What kind of goodies did you bring? Hey! Don't be a party pooper. It's not like Kale is a stranger or anything. Besides, the best way to compliment a chef is to show passion for their food. Xiangling taught Paimon that. I prepared a nice portable dish that forest rangers like to eat called pita pockets. I hope you'll like them. Whoops! Ah, no! You dropped it on the ground!
5-second rule.
Not to worry. I wrapped a few layers of oiled paper around each pita. They should be fine.
Oh, they don't abide by the 5-second rule. They're smarter than we are. Hey, heart attacks are a thing in Genshin, okay?
Those are amazing! Thank goodness I wrapped them in paper. Paimon would have been able to sleep at night knowing something. Since you liked it so much, I'll be sure to give you a copy of the recipe sometime. I'll even include all my personal cooking pointers, so you'll be making your own pita pockets in no time. Yay! Thanks, Kale! It's hard to believe someone as diligent as you could have clumsy moments too. Oh, I guess it happens from time to time. So, Kale, don't you think that Tighnari's a little too strict with you? He won't let you touch anything without his permission. Paimon knocks stuff over all the time flying around the Traveler, but he's never said anything. No, you've got the wrong idea about Master. Sure. I've heard the veteran rangers say that Master is from some ancient and mysterious race that is known... Oh, by the way, you've heard of the Academia, right? Well, anyway, because Master does a lot of research on plants. Sages from the Academia
I'm also very
have written him
sorry
many
if I seem
times,
quiet during the
inviting him
cutscenes.
to
I
take
get
up
caught
an
up
official
reading them.
position. But Master declines their offers every time, saying, Sumeru City is too noisy. It'd be bad for my ears.
I do not care to pet that
Seems you
man
already
ears.
know him well. Anyway, I'm sure the sages were not happy about his responses. Master could obviously have a bright future in the Academia.
but he insists on sticking to the path. In fact, Master's the one who told.
Really? Oh, speaking of Tainari, he was the one who took care of Paimon's still kinda upset, though. He kept scolding Paimon the entire—
Oh no, I'm sorry. Master might have been overreacting a little. But, it's mostly because Paimon wouldn't stop yelling, "Why, oh why? Is he going to die?"
Ah, that was great.
Hey! Now even Collie's— Ugh, that's it! Paimon—
No! Don't touch me!
Oh, sorry, Collie.
No, I just... I didn't mean that.
Collie, are you okay? What's the matter?
No, I'm... I'm
No.
fine. Oh, well, it's getting late now.
Huh? What was up with Collie just now? And why is she in such a hurry all of—
And I bet they're talking through their feet. I'm calling it. Excuse me. My mission is to try to land in a little glowing.
Traveler, you've returned.
Yep, we're back!
Oh, He-Man's gonna... Oh.
Oh, okay. Guess we'll just have to wait and talk to her tomorrow then.
We do not wait like that. 8 o'clock. I'll take it.
Paimon was thinking all night about what happened with Kale, and still can't figure out what the problem might be. Maybe she's in a better mood now. Let's go check on her.
Ah, it's you two. I was just
Huh? Tainari, what are you doing here?
I came to check on Kale's condition. To put it simply, she's...
You mean she's sick? How could she be— Oh, wait a minute. Could it be because of what Paimon did yesterday?
No need to worry. Something as small as you could never harm her. This sickness is something that Kale has been dealing with for some time. Kale has been more excited than usual since you two arrived. A little too much so, to be honest. She hasn't remembered to take care of herself. I suppose it's understandable, though. She hasn't been around anyone she considered a friend for some time now. It must have been refreshing for her to have you two here.
So, Tainari, what's really wrong with Kale?
Let's take this conversation elsewhere. Kale just fell asleep after taking her medicine. She needs some peace and quiet.
Right. I guess elsewhere is right over here. Very inconspicuous Tainari.
All right,
Hello, viewer.
let's continue
How
our
are you this
conversation here,
morning?
shall we? To be honest, I hadn't realized you're that honorary knight from Mondstadt until Kale told me just now. I've also heard all about your deeds in Liyue and Inazuma. So just to clarify, what I'm about to tell you about Kale is not because of who you are or your path. Well, because Kale asked me to. And honestly speaking, I was against Kale revealing her past to you. But she insisted, saying you two treated her with sincerity and as a friend. So
Tainari, what exactly is wrong with Kale? You said this is something she's been dealing with for some time.
I
Just
do
how
chat.
serious is it?
I do chat, buddy.
Right.
So if you like to talk in the comments,
Ever since she was a
we
child,
can do this.
she's been afflicted with a disease called Elazar.
Elazar?
Yes. It's a disease unique to the lands of Sumeru. It is At first, the afflicted may only feel mild numbness on affected areas of the skin. However, as the disease progresses, one may begin in its final stages. The disease strips a person of the ability to control their own body.
That sounds
Lord.
terrifying. Wait, hold on. So when Kale seemed to be acting a little clumsy earlier?
Correct. That would be the effects of Elazar, which is precisely why I do not want her. With appropriate treatment, the disease can be effectively controlled before it progresses to a more serious. Nevertheless, Kale's mother still hoped that there was something out there. She handed Kale over to an
What? The Fatui?
Ah, it appears you already are familiar with them.
Yes, I am.
Anyway, the person who eventually rescued Kale and brought her to me for care said that she had been given to a harbinger known as... I have no idea how this doctor managed to do it.
The doctor.
However, Kale's days with the Fatui were anything but pleasant. Kale is a resilient individual and always tries to appear cheerful, but her experience with the Fatui has left deep scars.
Oh, Paimon had no idea Kale's been through so much suffering.
You don't judge a book by its cover,
by the way,
Paimon.
Kale wanted me to tell you that she's sorry for scaring you yet.
She doesn't need to apologize. None of this is her fault at all.
Well said. I hope you'll get a chance to tell her that in person the next time you see her. Kale once thought that it would be impossible for her to have any real friendships. I trust that you two will never let my training...
Don't worry, Tainari. We'll take good care of her.
Well, it's not too serious at this point. She overexerted herself the last couple of days, which is what led her to break down this time. Though I must admit that Kale's condition was much more stable when she first arrived here in Gandharvaville. She was interested in the work of the forest rangers the moment she saw us. I could see that her stamina has gotten much worse recently. Though a moderate amount of physical exercise is always necessary. Alright, now that I've told you about Kale's...
Yeah, we'd like to do something.
Alright, but I must warn you two.
No problem.
Let's go then. We'll be looking for a...
Mr. Viewer, do you play
Tainari?
the impact
Where
of
exactly
Genshin?
are we going to find this plant?
Nilote lotuses can be found all over the rainforest, but it often grows right here around Gandharvaville.
Oh?
Given the name,
Take me to the lotuses, my friend.
You are correct. The Nilote lotus grows in the water. When fully matured, they look like giant blue flowers floating on the water's surface.
For
Quite
the
an
record,
attractive species, if you ask me.
I'm probably gonna
The large
pick
petals are actually the plant's leaves and sepals, which surround a very small flower.
Probably
You should
but I
note that
probably
many
am.
of the plants found in Sumeru have names that are contrary to their species. Take the Cowpelata, for example. The plant is not a lotus. There should be Nilote lotuses growing. If you could manage to gather 4 of them, we'll rendezvous here once you...
Oh, man. Oh, man. See, bro. Alright, look. I'm gonna gather a lot more than 4. Because I need these.
alright, we've gathered enough Nilote lotuses. Let's head back to meet Tainari.
You're asking a lot, Paimon. But I'm gonna, no, see, I need to run through this thing just a little bit. Because I don't know if Map Quest is getting on later. See? Oh. Well, at least it's letting me keep some of them. I'm only gonna turn in some of them. Posies and neggies.
Tainari, we found the lotuses.
Let me have a look. I'm glad you two came along.
Hey, Tainari!
Oh, Tainari, someone's calling your name.
Ah, yes, that's Amir and the others. But let's go find out what's going on.
Time to put these hands on somebody. It showed me walking. Why am I still over here? Nah.
Tainari, thank goodness we found you here. We were just about to head back and find you at Gandharvaville.
What's going on?
We just discovered a withering zone.
The withering is back? But the patrol route you were on should have been... Can you tell me the...
It's up ahead, deep in the river valley. It's appeared in a spot that blocks nearly the entire narrow part of the valley area, so we decided to come find you as quickly as possible.
And the radius of the contamination?
Now I was just standing on this island. Did y'all see
I
that,
couldn't get a
ladies?
clear enough view.
No one in our patrol team had a vision, and it appeared to still be spreading. So we didn't risk...
Okay, I understand. You made the right decision. I'll go deal with it right away. In the meantime...
Wait, Tainari, why don't you...
You two have only just arrived in Sumeru. You're still... There's a unique type of anomaly that occurs in the Sumeru rainforest. The affected areas not only cause nearby vegetation to wither, but it's also lethal to wildlife and...
Yes, Amir is absolutely right. I wasn't kidding, as Amir said. Only someone with a
That's right. If any of the... Only someone with a vision can venture within a withering zone and find a way to deal with it. But you don't seem to carry a...
Don't worry, he may not have a vision, but he's a real...
Seems the rumors about you were true then. We typically only
I
teach
think I picked the
visitors
right
how to identify the
wordage.
withering as they're about to leave Gandharvaville. We'll make an exception to...
Mysteriously... Oh, there it is. Oh. Alright, guys. I need to remember this place. That's the one I picked for him. Ah, that's dumb. I think those are the
Wouldn't
ones.
gliding be faster?
Oh, nope. He's taking me. And you. And you. Oh, where you going? And you. Two more. Two more. If you follow me into the... You don't have one. Ah, you.
Yeah. Let's play.
Mind your business. I just need two more, guys. Two more. Okay. Perhaps my vision is good enough to see them from up here. I'll get over there as soon as possible. But you have shown me where some of these lotuses are, Mr. Tainari, and, well, I once again think I picked most of them. Just figured I'd check the other end of the waterfall. Always need to pick up in that. Thanks, Jace. If only there.
Stop. Don't move any further. Look there, in the distance.
Huh? Where? Oh, look! Those plants have withered. That whole area is kinda gloomy. Even the air looks like it's filled with ash. Oh, Paimon doesn't like the look of this.
That is the withering. All right, traveler. We're gonna have to enter that withering zone. Thank you. But I must warn you, don't push yourself. Even with elemental powers, once you step inside the Withering Zone, you may experience extreme... You ready then? Let's go.
Oh man, I can't remember how Jace told me to beat these things. Luckily, I'm fixing to learn, so...
First, we must locate any branches sustaining the Withering Zone. Great work. Now that all the branches have been cleared, we'll need to take care of the tumor.
Always another tumor.
Think you can get away? Yahoo! Let's play! Yahoo! Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
Now, destroy the tumor of the Withering.
Okay, I get it.
We did it! Everything's returning to normal now.
Yes. Thanks to you two,
Tainari? You make it sound like we did well.
It's that obvious, huh? Recently, the rate at which Withering Zones appear has been increasing. Even though we were able to quickly clear that, if that simply meant more work for me, then that wouldn't be an issue. But it's far more severe than that. For instance, even though we cleared out the Withering Zone, many of the plants that... This presents a crisis for the ecosystem itself. Many plants in the rainforest are already in decline, and most disturbingly, as the appearances of...
Huh?
I'm still not sure of the exact reason. However, I've received word from acquaintances at the academia that similar cases are being reported for patients with other No, none that we know of. The Withering has been recorded in Sumeru for millennia. It's said that it originates from the depths of the world. Oh, by the way, have you heard Irminsul is a tree located deep beneath the surface? I'm sure you've heard of ley lines, right? They're like the roots of Irminsul, spreading and extending from a... Ley lines continually absorb the memories of this world, which are then funneled into Irminsul, allowing it to collect... The Dendro Archon is known as the god of wisdom because her consciousness is directly connected to it. And as for the Withering, its emergence is... That's right. My ancestors learned of this from Greater Lord Rukkhadevata's familiars a long time. I'm afraid we Rangers will be battling the... Alright, that's enough on this topic for the time being. Now that we've taken...
And you want me to run all the way back? How did I know, He-Man? Oh, before my venture's back, let's go here and see if I can find two. I need 2 Lotus. There are no Lotus yet left. Oh, okay. Yeah, violent creatures, I guess I'm more in this direction. Bound to be lotuses in there, right? We'll start at one end, I guess. tell you now, I don't see any down there, so. Still don't see anything over there. Okay. Most unfortunate. Don't see any over here. Come on, Sumeru. I need 2. Wow. Alright. There's no lily pads here. I guess I'm gonna go check the port. Only other thing that I can think of. Yeah, there ain't gonna be no lily pads here. Most unfortunate though.
Wouldn't gliding be faster?
Hey, I got a power cell. Can I give it to him? No. Damn. I just need 2 lotuses now. 2 holes.
Here we go!
How heartless.
I don't seem too happy there. Well. I'm really upset that I low-key can't find any more of those celebrities. That range, though.
Yesterday, a total of
Oh,
5.
Tainari, you all made it back. How did it go?
The withering zone you reported has been... Huh? Wait, is that... Oh no, Hypatia!
Hmm?
Huh? What's wrong, Tainari?
This Duskbird is Hypatia's designated courier for urgent news. You do remember her, don't you?
Oh, her? How could we forget?
Let me see what's written in the letter first.
So what's it say? And what's with that weird expression on your face? Just let Paimon read it, huh?
Yes, allow me to explain. After we brought you, she must have just finished. It's been nearly 3 days since she's had anything to eat, and it...
What? You mean she's been sitting there for...
Well, obviously because this has happened before. Last time she drew 5 lines. Needless to say, Hypatia's been through worse, but we should still get... I've got some emergency rations set aside for time.
Wait, you want us to bring her the rations?
Let's find out. Here, Trap. So, how do you feel?
Huh? Really? But, wait, how...
Back when we were clearing the Withering Zone, I observed that he could adeptly manipulate the Dendro element. And if I may ask, when I was telling you two about Irminsul's ley lines, that's correct. Those weren't hallucinations at all, because what you saw is of significant importance. My forefathers were shown much favor by Greater Lord Ruka Devata. We took an oath to protect this nation together with her. Now, after seeing you in action with my own eyes, when you passed out, your consciousness had connected directly with Irminsul. I could try to tell you more, but it would be better if you went to ask Hypatia instead. Her focus on meditation...
that sounds nice and all, but will she really help us?
That was because when you ran into her, she was in a special phase of her training. Please, wait here. Here, take these. It's a meal I packed for Hypatia, as well as some other ingredients. I'm sure it'll come in handy. Also, here's a letter that I would like you to give to her. Just show it to her, and she'll answer any questions you may have. No, I should be the one thanking you. You've both been a great help these last few days.
Our recent catch was...
Hypatia should still be in the cave. Let's go inside and see how she's doing. Hello? Hypatia? Maybe she went out to look for some food. Let's try looking around we can get her to eat in her current condition. Huh? Wait.
Gliding me faster.
Huh? How'd things out here? What happened? And where are we? Really? Oh.
Wouldn't gliding be faster?
Wow. This place is huge. Paimon knew there's something off about that cave. Let's think of a way to get over there and have a closer look. Who knows? Maybe we'll find a lead of some kind.
Have
Suddenly
hiccups.
change.
Why does it look like I'm insecure? What was that, Venti? Did I pass it? Oh. Ladies and gentlemen, I'm about to violate somebody's right.
Wouldn't gliding be faster? Time for takeoff.
Power core! Time to rock!
My guiding star.
I don't wish you were my Venti, my boy.
Yeah. Here we go. Think you can get away? Don't be scared.
Feel the beat! Shred till I'm dead!
I didn't get to get the chest. What the heck is going on here? Like? Open sesame. Alright. Another one.
What in Tibet is going on here?
What
This
more?
place is getting weirder by the minute! Hey! What's the matter? You don't look so good!
It looks like we're in Azuma.
Yahoo!
I remember them leeway puzzles, my boy. I still never got my chest.
Strange place. Plotting.
Time for takeoff.
Wouldn't gliding be fast?
Stars, shine for me.
Let's play!
The night is cold.
Power cord! Brace yourselves! Yeah!
It's a roar!
Yeah!
My guiding stars.
Feel the beat! Think you can get away? Time to rock! Yahoo! Yeah! Yeah!
The night is cold. Cold. Mine's a command.
Power cord! Let's play!
Huh? Why can't we beat this guy? Oh, Paimon doesn't get it. We faced others like him before. What's wrong this time?
Traveler, though you may have managed to avert countless crises before, your good fortune was bound to end sooner or later. It's time you realize how weak and powerless you really are. Your sister. Her Highness has long since forsaken you. Your meager existence, the bonds of love and family which drive you. But don't you fret now. Today...
What do we do? Oh, there she is! Well, the good news is that she's still conscious. Are you... Anyways, we can talk... Whoa! Wait a sec. Look at all this fruit lying around her.
Who's there? Tainari, is that you?
Hit me.
Huh?
It's okay. You can relax.
I see. So, you're friends of Tainari. I'm grateful that you came so...
Well, we were kind of...
Oh. I see.
Your neighbor? You mean there's someone else living nearby?
Oh? So, you're able to see them too?
Wait, hold on a second.
No, I actually do believe what the travelers... You needn't worry. They mean you no harm.
So,
I'm not sure what it's called, to be honest. But I do know... I know this because the first time I saw them was also the exact day my consciousness was able to form a connection with Irminsul. Even after I opened my eyes and stopped meditating, my heart... And at that very moment, I suddenly... In my curiosity, I began to walk over to the creature. They must have already been used to me living in... It wasn't until I crouched down next to them that they suddenly realized that I could see them.
oh! And then?
And then I had a dream. By the time I came to, I was convinced they'd never show up again. But I feel like they aren't as afraid of me as the... Yes, no doubt about that. By the way... Sorry about that.
Well, if somebody hadn't dropped the Alright, we're...
Sounds good.
I'm cooking her a romantic meal.
Feel the beast!
All done! Let's use the empty... Oh, it smells amazing! And the box is a nice touch, too!
Because she couldn't walk out here and eat it by the lake. All right.
Are you already finished cooking? Even though everything you mentioned was in Tainari's letter, it took me nearly 3 years before I could do so. And everyone at the academia even lauded me as a genius. You should know that some researchers spent their entire lives...
So why does this incense...
The ingredients used to make spirit-born ale primarily consist of plants. Since the root of the Dendro Archon's power lies within Irminsul, naturally, anyone who can establish a connection with Irminsul in their first ever...
Makes sense. But Paimon's got a question.
That was primarily due to his body's unique constitution. Stimulated by the incense, he could perceive the dendro... Taking in any sense similar to the ingredients of spirit-born ale? Not to worry, though. Technically, your body should still be sensitive to the powers of the Dendro Archon. But unless... I must admit, I am quite envious of your abilities. Even if it meant suffering from pounding headaches for the rest...
Whoa! You
As a member of the Ritaoist Darshan at the Academia, my main area of research is the stars
What you
and
doing,
their
little cabbage?
connections, which is why I must turn to the all-knowing Irminsul for answers. If only my perception wasn't so limited. Unfortunately, I am currently in the stage of training known as Satyavada life. Many researchers and sages have said that Irminsul contains divine... That's why we meditate alone. We need...
Whoa. So knowledge from Irminsul...
Of course I do. Especially during nights that are pitch black with no moon. However, I've been feeling better as of late. I believe that being able to see them is a sort of blessing. But what's strangest of all is that they're clearly an envoy of the god of wisdom.
What's so strange about that?
Well, it's strange because nearly no... Yes, well, to an extent. The sages say that wisdom implies rationality. Yes, if one struggles with the fact that the people of Sumeru... I was born into a family of... I studied hard, enrolled as a student, but then, on the day I scared the little Aranara, it was incredible. Though I don't exactly... Back then, I was foolish and ignorant as any youth would be. But I was... Just be sure not to speak of this if you travel to Sumeru City.
So, do you have any thoughts about the things he saw when he...
Sorry. I'm afraid I don't have any answers as of now. I'll... World forget me. If you two are ever in the area again, there's no need to be thanking me. You two are my saviors.
Now that we know Hypatia is alright, and had the chance to ask her some questions, Paimon thinks it's about time to head back to Gandharvaville.
Oh, excuse me. Oh, really? Pardon me?
Yahoo!
Could have, but... Here, I'm here.
Think about it, Tainari. Refusing to join is tantamount to burying your head in the sand. I understand that you're a forest watcher, and that it's your duty to combat the effects of withering zones. But isn't it evident that such work is not a lasting As Sage Kage clearly stated, your presence and guidance in Sumeru's...
Keep your emotions in check, Gulam.
Sage Kage, I am truly honored that you came here in person. I am merely a forest watcher. How could the great minds of the Haravatat have any need? I see.
Tanari, your master is an integral part of this effort.
And what exactly does my master need of me?
You'll know once you...
And, how...
there's no...
Do you mean to tell me that despite... If that's the case, then I'm a...
Tainari, but...
so be it. Come, Gulam, we're leaving.
Tainari, what was that?
It's nothing. Some people from the academia wanted me to go to Sumeru City to assist, but all that can wait.
It was quite the eventful trip, but the...
Very good. Now that the Traveler has made a full recovery...
That's right! We want to meet Lesser Lord Kusanali and ask her for advice.
Sorry, I'm afraid...
Well, do you at least know...
let me think... Oh, how about this? I'll write you a letter of introduction. Also, when you enter Sumeru City, you'll probably...
Oh?
It's called an Akasha Terminal. It's a tool produced by the Academia that utilizes the legacy of... Needless to say, this device and its usage fall under the Academia's expertise, so...
Great! Next up, Sumeru City! That's right! Tainari, we have something...
Yes, she's doing much better. After being confined, she knew you two would be leaving soon, so...
Thanks, Tainari.
Farewell, and good...
I've been waiting for you two.
Thanks for waiting here just to see us off, Kale. We're headed to Sumeru City.
Don't worry about me. I can but I guess now I understand.
There's no need to apologize, Kale. We're probably still gonna worry about your
Thank you. That means a lot.
Oh? What?
It's my recipe for pita pockets. I told you.
Yay! Thanks, Kale. Now
I hope that whenever you eat them, well then, I treat...
Hey. Hey, you gave me primos. Alright, back to the clone. Excuse me.